Have you ever been gripped by fear in one moment and then overwhelmed by joy in the next? Those are strange and interesting moments, aren't they? We're going to see one of them today. Merry Christmas to you. Welcome to the Daily Devo. I am Vince Miller. Our text today is from Luke chapter 2, verses 8 through 11. It reads, "And in the same region, there were shepherds out in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night, and an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with great fear. And an angel said to them, 'Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord.'" Now, I kind of have to imagine that this night was kind of an ordinary night for these shepherds, likely quiet, maybe a little boring. Then out of nowhere, light from the sky shines in brilliance down upon them. An angel appears and terrifies them. Can you imagine the shock and the fear of that moment? I can. Many years ago, I was awakened by a noise outside of our house one night. I bolted out of bed into the dead of night, convinced that I heard something outside. I grabbed the handgun from my nightstand. I rushed outside into the darkness and bitter cold, ready to defend my family. I made this heroic sweep of the house, only later to laugh about my bravery because I had swept the perimeter in nothing but my underwear and boots. Imagine that. I kind of wonder if the shepherds had the same kind of protective instinct right here, but maybe smart enough to keep their pants on. Anyway, you see the point. But here's what happens. The angel pronounces words. They were clear. Fear not. Fear not. So why these words? Well, because this wasn't a moment to protect or defend. It was a moment to praise. The message they heard would turn their alarm and fear into celebration because a Savior had come, not just for the elite, but for ordinary men just like them. And their response, what did they do? Well, they don't overthink. They don't hesitate. They ran, leaving their flocks and fears behind to see the Savior for themselves. You know, human fear has a way of paralyzing us, doesn't it? But holy fear should drive human fear away. Holy fear doesn't blind or bind us, but loosens us towards celebrating what is right and righteous. The birth of Jesus proves that God is never going to abandon us or leave us alone in worldly fear. He steps into time and space with a message of hope, joy, and peace, turning our terror, all of our terrors and fears, into triumph in a baby boy, the Son of God named Jesus. Here's the principle. Fear should retreat when we run in faith to Jesus. Fear retreats when we run, bolt, sprint in faith to Jesus. So what fear do you need to leave behind today? Like the shepherds, what do you need to leave behind? Don't just sit there. Run to the Savior. Run to Him. Run from human fear to holy fear to the one who saves. Merry Christmas to you. I love you guys. I pray this has blessed you. If it has, share it with someone else. And I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.